Hey, it's me Shlok and I'm back after a very long time. So today I want to make a small educational video on basics of physics. The atom. What do we know about the atom? This whiteboard here, it's made of atoms. This is made of atoms. You yourself are made of atoms. Everything in this universe is made of atoms. What is an atom? An atom is a tiny, very tiny, indivisible particle. This diagram right here, it represents an atom. How tiny is an atom? Take billions of atoms and it can make up a salt grain. That's basically how tiny an atom is. Here I have magnified this atom here. This is a helium atom. A helium atom contains a center with 2 protons and 2 neutrons, and it has 2 electrons orbiting its center called the nucleus, which contains protons and neutrons. Each proton has a positive charge here. Each neutron is neutral, it has no charge, and each electron has a negative charge. This is an older version of the atom proposed by Sir J.J. Thomson. He said that the entire atom was like pudding, was like a huge bowl of pudding. The entire atom was positively charged, and it had tiny and negative plums in it, embedded in it, which was called the plum and pudding model. This is how we originally came to the conclusion of the atom. A tiny box, which is source of alpha particles, was used. These alpha particles went and hit a piece of gold foil. Most of these particles went straight through the gold foil. Now remember, alpha particles are positively charged, and so is the nucleus of an atom. So here, he knew that this was made of atoms which were all positively charged with electrons also. So he fired positively charged alpha particles straight to the gold foil. Most of the particles just went through. Few got deflected, and even fewer bounced straight back. He was shocked to see this, because if this was how really an atom was, then most of the rays should have bounced back. He later realized atom is mostly empty space. Because the nucleus of an atom is so extremely small that if you place a green pea in the center of a football stadium, then that football stadium will be the size of the atom and the green pea will be the size of the nucleus. That's how tiny the nucleus was. So there were very few chances of the alpha particles actually passing near to the nucleus of an atom. Most of the alpha particles pass straight through this space. Very few passed close to the nucleus and got diverged. They got deflected. Very few actually. Sorry, Mike. Very few actually went and hit this nucleus straight and bounced back. Because the nucleus is so small, the chance of actually hitting the center of this nucleus is very tiny. That's why most of the particles pass through. And he finally came to a conclusion. The atom has a center nucleus with proton and electrons orbiting it. This experiment is how we finally came to a conclusion that this is how an atom looks.